Tom, please put down that gun. This life of crime isn't for you, my son. I worry every day when you ride out with those ruffians.
Mom, how many times have I told you that I am not a little boy? I have to make my own way in this world. The gang is my family now.
But at what cost? You'll end up swinging from the gallows or filled with lead if you keep this up. Please, come home and we can start over somewhere else.
I can't live a sheltered life, Ma. The open range is calling me. I was born to ride free under the open sky, not get cooped up in some ranch house.
I can't stop you, but know there will always be a home here for you. And I'll pray every night that you'll make it back safe.
I'll be just fine, Ma. I'm quick with a gun and smarter than those tin stars chasing me. But I best get going before the sun sets. Well, wait for me to visit, Father. You will answer for abandoning my mother.
Life was as harsh as the unforgiving deserts and towering mountain ranges of the Wild West back in those days. Especially for a young outlaw like Tom Riddle, who had been abandoned by his no-good father and left to fend for himself and his heartbroken mother, Merope. For years, young Tom traversed from one lawless town to another, robbing banks and holding up stagecoaches to survive. But there was an even deeper motivation driving him onward. He had to find the man who had done him and his ma so wrong by running out on them. His own deadbeat dad. Therefore, when his search finally ended in success, he did not waste time, and breaking into the house, killed his father, who had a rich ranch. Tom Riddle took his father's horse and set off on a long journey filled with dangerous adventures. Tom Riddle felt no remorse as he sat on his father's stallion. For too long, the man had abandoned him and his mother in poverty and destitution, while he himself had enjoyed the wealth of his ranch. In a way, the horse was only a small payment for all those years of suffering and heartbreak. But to Tom, it meant something more. The freedom he so desperately needed. He set the stallion at a free trot across the vast prairies of the Wild West. His dark coloring blended with the shadows of the night, and his swift running made the wind whistle in his ears, taking all his worries and regrets with it.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Glad you could make it to our meeting. As my trusted partner, I couldn't do without your input. You look lovely today. For a fine lady like you, I'd rob the whole town. Okay, I guess we're ready for a new business. I have a superb stallion for fast travel. Gold, you say? This will be enough to make you and I very rich, my dear. No stagecoach this time, my dear. The loot will be cooler. You see, this handsome stallion once belonged to my father. Exactly like that, honey. That old scoundrel abandoned me and my mother many years ago. It's time for him to pay. Well, what do you want after all these years of loneliness? I'll take mine wherever I can get it, from a banker or a relative. The law means nothing to me. With pleasure, beauty. You know I love taking risks. So here's the plan. Amazing job, partner. You behaved like a true pro during this outing. Well, we have the gold. The horses have rested. So what do you say if you and I also relax a little and celebrate our success? Oh, don't worry. After such a hard day, you deserve a reward from me. So lie down on the hay drain and we will begin.